I was at the county shooting range, cleaning my custom AR-15, when a group of FBI trainees smirked, dismissing me as just a local housewife. Their instructor, a smug agent, scoffed, "She's no match for us." Their arrogance was a spark, underestimating me on public range grounds where skill, not status, ruled. Karen Miller, HOA tyrant, had spread rumors I was untrained, but these feds didn't know I was Sarah, the 20-year-old farmer, Meadow Mart owner, conservationist, SWAT trainer, tech founder, federal health inspector, and sharpshooter who'd outgunned pros. My range cameras caught their taunts, my perfect score was imminent, and I had a community ready to cheer. Their dismissal wasn't just rude, it was a challenge, and I was about to outshoot the FBI with a bullseye barrage. I stood at my lane, rifle ready, as the trainees laughed. Neighbors, hearing the jeers, gathered, indignant. This wasn't just an insult. It was a chance to prove my mettle, blind to my training and record. My pulse steadied, but a grin flashed. They thought I was a nobody? I was about to turn their mockery into a viral upset, with my AR-15 as the hammer. What unfolded wasn't just hitting targets. It was a masterclass in skill, grit, and community pride that left the feds humbled, Karen's lies crushed, and Crescent Meadows roaring. The range wasn't just a firing line, it was my arena, and my perfect score was the knockout. Their smirks were their dumbest move, and my rifle was about to school them. Crescent Meadows was a fierce suburb, its dusty ranges, vibrant markets, and my Meadow Mart cafe a bold stand against Karen Miller's HOA tyranny. Once stifled by rumors of unskilled residents and bans on excessive training, it now thrived, with my 50-acre state-leased ranch and my farmhouse on unincorporated county land as its core. The county shooting range, a public facility on neutral ground, was my second home, equipped with cameras that recorded every shot and slight. I'm Sarah, the 20-year-old farmer, conservationist, SWAT trainer, Meadow Mart owner, tech founder of Crescent Code, federal health inspector, and sharpshooter who'd crushed Karen 39 times, buying Meadow Mart after a farm stand ban, exposing her assault on Lily, stopping her fishing derby, evicting her fishing club, jailing fake HOA cops, rallying for a pilot's defiance, retrieving my tow tractor, shutting down her cop call on my fence, backing Ibrahim Traore, ejecting her security. Patrol, protecting the Thompsons, winning court for my wrecked car, defending my mom's cold stand, exposing her 911 call on Senator Ellison, grounding her airline stunt, nailing her bank meddling, restoring my water pipe, towing her SUV, saving my mom's nurse, rescuing Emma from her kidnapping, saving Liam from her brick attack, foiling her field grab, scaring her with my bear, Bruno, defending Emma's wheelchair, stopping her 911 call on my ranch, saving Max from her clippers, voiding her lake. Fine, saving my pool party, recovering my stolen truck, foiling her power theft, stopping her sewage-powered lights, disarming her fake cop, rebuilding my sister's bridge, proving I owned her mortgage, stopping her assault on my wife, Alex, ejecting her trespassing officers, shutting off her pipeline, proving my Lamborghini legit, and turning my lawn into an obstacle course. My AR-15, honed through years of SWAT drills, was my pride. Karen Miller, mid-50s, was a fading bully, her clipboard a weak prop for her control obsession. Exiled, jailed, and bankrupted, she'd spread lies that I was untrained. Unaware her rumors were slander, the range was public, and my skills were elite. The FBI trainees, led by Agent Mark Holt, a cocky instructor, dismissed me as a housewife, blind to my range record and cameras. Key allies included Alex, my Delta Force operative wife, my sister, Mia, a nurse, my brother, Jake, a Marine, my cousin, Vince, leader of the Iron Riders bikers, my mother, Ellen, a sharpshooter with dialysis, Tom, my biologist friend who monitored my lake, Linda, the councilwoman who backed my fights, Lily, my waitress-turned-leader, and the Thompsons, especially Dr. James Thompson. Deputy Harris, my SWAT friend, led the response, and my FBI contact, Agent Laura Chun, was ready to verify my win. The Crescent Meadows Forum, our digital hub, would amplify the victory. The setting was a crisp September morning in 2026 at the county range, where my AR-15 rested and the feds' taunts echoed. My cameras, wired for range safety, captured their smirks. Neighbors, hearing the dismissal, gathered in support. Karen's lies were a spark, and the Fed's arrogance was their error. This wasn't just about shooting. It was a chance to shatter stereotypes, silence Karen, and unite our community. As I loaded my rifle, I knew this fight would echo our victories and blaze with our pride. The Fed's dismissal was a bold misstep. "Stick to gardening, lady," Holt jeered as his trainees laughed, setting up 100-yard targets. I adjusted my AR-15, saying, "Let's shoot for scores." Karen's rumor, spread via HOA flyers, had fueled their bias, but my cameras caught every word. I texted Harris, who chuckled, "Out shooting the FBI? You got this." Ellen, with Emma and Liam, sent my range certifications, saying Karen silenced. Linda vowed to bring county officials, noting, "Mocking a SWAT trainer? They're outgunned." I called Agent Chun, who laughed. "Holt's ego's a target. Crush them." Neighbors swarmed, filming the taunts. My forum post exploded. "FBI called me a housewife. I'm aiming for perfect." Hashtags Sarah versus FBI and hashtag Protect Sarah Shot trended, hitting 60 million views. Jake, my barista, live streamed from Meadowmart, showing my certifications and range footage. "Crescent Meadows shoots with Sarah," he said, hitting 65 million views. Lily handed out flyers about range rules, explaining Sarah's a sharpshooter. The Feds are clueless. Karen's HOA cronies, a duo with signs, support trained pros, try to back the Feds, but neighbors drown them out, chanting Sarah's aim. Mia shared my SWAT records, proving my skill. I share my camera clip. "FBI mocked me. Watch my shots." The video hit 500 million views. James Thompson arrived, saying, "She targeted us too. We're cheering." His federal clout shook the cronies. Harris and Chun arrived, observing the range. "Your record's flawless," Chun said, eyeing Holt's trainees. I began firing, 10 shots, 100 yards, all bullseyes. The crowd gasped as Holt's team faltered, missing 3 shots each. I live-streamed. "FBI called me out. I'm perfect." The stream hit 1.2 billion views, with news vans circling. Comments flooded. "Sarah's a sniper. Feds are done." Linda arrived with a range official, announcing Sarah's score is historic. The crowd chanted, "Shot! Shot!" as Karen's cronies fled. The FBI reviewed my targets, stunned. Holt muttered, "Beginner's luck," but Chun held up my certifications. "She's elite," she said. Karen, lurking nearby, was confronted by Harris for slander. The forum planned a shot-free day at Meadowmart, with music and marksmanship talks. Karen's lies about untrained locals collapsed. My rifle owed nothing. The stage was set, not just to win, but to crush her rumors and rally Crescent Meadows around my aim. The Fed's taunts were their end, and my bullseyes were my victory. The range was a crucible of skill. Karen stood cornered by Harris, trembling, as Chun and the range official scored my perfect 100. The live stream hit 1.5 billion views, with hashtag Sarah versus FBI and hashtag Protect Sarah Shot trending globally. Neighbors packed the sidelines, waving signs, Sarah's aim. No HOA lies. News crews broadcast live, anchors calling it a sharpshooter's upset versus FBI ego. The air crackled, and I was ready to bury the Fed's arrogance. Tom addressed the crowd, voice steady. "Sarah's a certified SWAT trainer. Her score's untouchable, and Karen's slander is baseless." He showed my footage and certifications, proving my skill. Neighbors cheered, sharing the clips online. Ellen handed out flyers, saying, "Sarah's our marksman." Karen lied about her. The forum surged. "Karen's a fraud. Sarah's our hero." A viral tweet read, "FBI mocks housewife. Doesn't know she's a sharpshooter who beat them." Hashtag Sarah versus FBI. Karen yelled, "She's untrained." But Chun held up my footage, stating, "You spread lies, defamation." Her face crumpled. She hadn't expected my score. National shooting groups joined X, posting, "The FBI's dismissal of Sarah is a disgrace. Support Crescent Meadows." The Change.org petition, Justice for Sarah's shot hit 65 million signatures with comments like "Sarah's a legend" and "Karen's done." Linda spoke to reporters, voice firm. "Sarah's skill and honor are our pride. Karen's lies and the Fed's arrogance threaten us all." She announced a council motion to fine the HOA $1 million and ban all operations. The crowd roared, chanting "shot free." The HOA, gutted by scandals, leaked texts disavowing Karen. "She's rogue." Neighbors guarded the range as Vince's biker crew patrol my ranch. I grabbed the mic, heart steady. "The FBI call me a housewife, but I'm a SWAT trainer, and I just shot perfect." I proposed a shot-free day at Meadowmart with range demos, music, and a fundraiser for youth marksmanship, inviting all. The crowd cheered, volunteering to train with me. I shared online, "FBI mocked me. My score won. Join us." The livestream hit 2 billion views, with hashtag #ShotFreeDay trending. Comments flooded. "Sarah's unstoppable. Feds are humble." Karen made a last stand, yelling at Chun, "The HOA's above you." But Rachel, my attorney, arrived with a defamation indictment. "You're charged with slander and harassment," she said, as Harris cuffed her. The crowd parted, phones filming her walk to the FBI van, Holt's trainees silent. Jake's stream hit 3 billion views, with comments like "Bye Karen." "Shot wins." News ran headlines. 20-year-old sharpshooter's perfect score crushes FBI and HOA Karen's lies. Lily organized kids to paint shot-free signs, while Tom tied it to my lake, saying "Sarah defends our honor." Harris secured the range, and neighbors cheered. Chun praised my score, and Linda promised county funding for a crescent mark sign, marking the range's status. Holt, red-faced, offered a handshake. I accepted, saying "train harder." The stage was set for a victory that would honor my skill, end Karen's reign, and show Crescent Meadows' power. Karen was cuffed, but my score's impact would shock everyone. The federal courthouse roared with justice as Karen faced trial. My perfect score legend. The livestream hit 4 billion views, with hashtag Sarah vs. FBI and hashtag Protect Sarah Shot trending worldwide. Neighbors packed the gallery, waving shot-free signs as news crews filmed. I held the mic. My roles as SWAT trainer and sharpshooter now a verdict, my evidence our blade, ready to bury Karen. Judge Rivera, a federal veteran, called order. "Ms. Miller, you're charged with defamation and harassment," he said. Rachel presented my footage, showing Karen's untrained flyers and the Fed's taunts. "The plaintiff is a certified sharpshooter who outscored the FBI," she said. The gallery cheered, phones filming for the forum, where comments surged. "Karen's done. Sarah's our queen." Chun testified, voice sharp. Karen's slander misled federal trainees and harmed Sarah's reputation. She showed my range score, sparking gasps. Linda announced the council's $1 million HOA fine and dissolution vote. The crowd chanted "shot, shot," as kids waved painted targets, symbols of our win. Tom showed my certifications, proving my skill. "Sarah's aim crushed her," he said, sparking applause. I unveiled a crescent mark sign sketch, county-backed, to mark the range's status. "This range is ours, not Karen's," I said, sharing it online, a bullseye under a state seal. The forum erupted. "Perfect. Sarah's legacy." Rivera reviewed the evidence, footage, certifications, score, calling it undeniable. Karen, pleading not guilty, claimed she's no shooter, but Rachel played her flyers, exposing her lies. Rivera ruled guilty on all counts. 4 years for Miller, $2.3 million in damages to Sarah, and HOA dissolution. The gallery roared as Karen slumped, broken. My digital dossier, footage, certifications, score was handed to the press, ensuring conviction. News ran it live. 20-year-old sharpshooter's perfect score halts HOA, Karen's slander, and FBI bias. The crowd surged, music blaring, as shot-free day plans took shape. I gave the mic to Alex, who grinned. "Sarah's aim is our pride," she said. Neighbors hugged her, guarding our range in solidarity. This wasn't just Karen's defeat. It was Crescent Meadows' triumph. proof our skill could outshine bias. As my rifle rested, justice hit the mark. Karen's conviction was Crescent Meadows' victory. News ran headlines like Sharpshooter's perfect score defeats HOA Karen and FBI bias, and Sarah's aim triumphs. The livestream hit 7 billion views, with hashtag Sarah vs. FBI trending for weeks. Fan art of my AR-15 as a justice symbol flooded the forum, and shooting groups invited me to coach. Talk shows called, but I stayed grounded, saying this is about our strength. Shot-free day was a sensation. Thousands joined, neighbors, kids, Harris's team, firing at the range, dancing, and unveiling the crescent mark sign. Meadow Mart catered, and Tom led eco talks, tying the range to my lake's bluefins. The event raised $4 million for youth marksmanship, and state leaders hailed it as a model. The forum buzzed with photos. Sarah's aim shines. No more Karens. The HOA was eradicated. Linda's vote fined it $1 million and dissolved it, with new laws banning slander. Karen got 4 years, was banned from Crescent Meadows, and vanished to a prison cell, reportedly arguing over rules. Don't Mock Like Karen became a local joke, painted on range walls. The range became a tourist draw, with visitors trying my targets. Meadow Mart and my farm stand soared, the cafe hosting mark nights with music and shooting talks. Tourists flocked to Sarah's range, boosting sales. Neighbors brought gifts, mini targets, badge patches, saying my fight inspired them. Tom's data showed my lake thriving, celebrated at a community feast. The digital dossier, footage certification score was studied for anti-bias laws, influencing policy. Lily mentored kids, painting eco signs for the range. The forum planned a Mark Fest with shooting contests, music, and SWAT drills, cementing our spirit. Sarah turned mockery into our triumph. One post read, I hired teens to assist at the range, giving them pride. At the fest, under a Mark Forever banner, Linda toasted, to Sarah, Alex, Chun, and Crescent Meadows, where aim defeats tyrants. Fireworks burst, kids danced, and the range glowed. Karen's lies had been a spark, but we'd built a legacy. Meadow Mart, my ranch, and my rifle were our stronghold, proof no bully could outshoot our spirit. As stars shone, I knew Crescent Meadows would always stand sharp, proud, and unstoppable.